If you think you're alone, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but we're all playing the same game in this playground called life. That feeling of isolation shows up more than you'd think. And it's usually louder in your head than it is in real life. It happens like this: something hard pops up, and you sit there thinking, why me? How come no one else has to deal with this? Why am I so alone? That's a natural reaction, because we only see the inside of our own lives. We don't see the hidden struggles everyone else is carrying. If you could peek behind other people's curtains, you'd find a lot of the same battles, just wearing different clothes. I was reminded of that recently while listening to the Dave Ramsey podcast. He told a caller, one day, you'll read the menu from left to right instead of right to left. Simple line, but it took me straight back to childhood dinners where my parents would say, "That's too expensive, pick something else." Later, when I was out with friends or on dates, I found myself scanning the prices on the right side of the menu more than the food on the left. And then came the awkward part: once I stopped being able to ignore prices. I had to ask people to read the numbers out loud for me. That is not a good look on a date. It felt humiliating, like my finances were on display for everyone to judge. There's a scene in Half-Baked where Dave Chappelle goes on a date with only $5 in his pocket. You watch his cash balance shrink with every purchase. And at one point he even tries to grab money from a Santa donation bucket just to keep up. For the record, I'm not saying it's okay to steal from Santa. But the desperation felt familiar. The reality is a lot of us are walking around with limited resources and a ticking clock until the next paycheck. And it's not just money. People are dealing with health problems, broken relationships, parenting stress, job uncertainty, the list goes on. What makes those moments heavy is the loneliness that tags along. When you're overwhelmed, it feels like nobody else is around to help. That feeling is a lie your mind tells you. You are not alone. Sometimes, just knowing that other people are dealing with the same stuff is enough to lift the weight a little. For others, you need community, a friend, a group, an online circle of people who get it. If connecting face-to-face isn't your thing, there are other ways to remind yourself: read a good book. Listen to a podcast, follow someone trustworthy on YouTube. The key is to not retreat and isolate. In Jiu-Jitsu there's a position called the turtle. You curl up, protect yourself, and hope the storm passes. It feels safe for a second, but it's not a winning strategy. The winning move is to turn back out of the shell. Face the challenge and fight with everything you've got. Life works the same way: retreat gives temporary safety, but it won't move you forward. Facing your struggles with perspective, resources, and community gives you the strength to keep going. So no, you're not alone. Reach out, lean on what's available, and turn to face the fight. We're all in this playground together.